Hey everyone, it's Lenny Rao here from lennysnetmarket.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing a product called Pullii by Stefan Ciencio and Greg Kononenko. Now, before we get into the review, just a couple quick announcements for folks that may not be familiar with how I normally do things. I did write a very detailed review on my website, lennysnetmarket.com, so if you're pushed for time, I highly encourage you to hop over to my website. You can scroll through each section, the pros, the cons, the bonuses, all that kind of stuff. And you don't have to sit through the long review. For those of you that are interested in watching the video review, I have a presentation that you can follow along with me. If you click the link in the annotation right above the video, you have the same presentation that we'll be looking at, and as I talk through it, you can follow along as well. Now, I'm going to break this long review video down into smaller sections so it's easier to follow, and then the last video in this series will be the full review, where you can watch it from A to Z. You don't have to skip from video to video to video. But again, I break it down in sections for anyone that may be interested in a particular section. For example, you may just be interested in what the one-time offers are. You can jump to the pricing on one-time offers video. Just giving you a lot of options so you don't have to sit through an entire review video. I do want to tell you I did get a review copy of this product, which means I got advanced access to it. I went through every single video in the course. And you're gonna get everything that I experienced. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of it, and hopefully from watching this review, you're gonna be able to decide whether or not the product is right for you. Now, if you do decide to pick up the course through me, I have two very cool bonuses that you will not find anywhere else, and I say that because I created them. These are custom bonuses. This is not some PLR ebook. This is not some made up nonsense that's not really gonna help you. These are bonuses that really complement the course and will really save you a lot of time. Now, I will say this is one of the most comprehensive courses that I've been through in a long time when it comes to passive income systems. A system that it just makes sense, and it comes with a lot of proof, and that's why I really like this course. Now, bonus number one is a PDF guide. And I'm not going to show this whole guide because I'll kind of give away the method, and I'm not trying to do that. But this is a 24-page PDF guide. There are a decent number of videos in the training course that you have to go through. Now, typically when you're going through a training course, you don't want to have to keep going back through videos to repeat a video because you can't remember what was said. That's why I created this guide for you. It's 24 pages. It covers every single video in the course. Some sections I combined because they were similar. But it is a very thorough guide, so basically you don't have to keep going back through the videos. If you need to reference something, it's in here. I got everything you need to know in this PDF guide. You can use it as you go through the videos, and you can reference it after you've gone through the training. I do recommend you go through the training at least once and then use the guide as a reference after that. Bonus number two, I'm going to show you how to speed this system up tenfold. I'm going to show you how you can drive additional free traffic to your Pullii lead magnets and just speed up this process a lot more than what they teach in the course. But very solid course, I can tell you that right off the bat. Let's jump right into the review. Again, if you're following along, there is a presentation where you can click the annotation. It'll pop this same presentation up, and you can follow along in the brief as we talk to it. All right, so this is going to be part one, the Pullii review series. This is just going to tell you what the product is, what it's all about. We're going to talk to, I'm looking at my slides here. How does the system work? That'll be the last slide. So we're going to cover 3 slides, and then I'm going to talk about pricing, OTOs, etc. All right, so without further ado, here we go. Pullii is a system that was created by Stefan Ciencio and Greg Kononenko. Again, I went through the entire course. It is very well put together. It is a 2-part system. It is a case study, and it is a video training course. The case study shows you that this does work. They show you straight up traffic proof. They show you income proof, and that just gives you reassurance that you're not going to be taking some course, putting all your time and energy in a course that is going to be essentially a waste of time. That's not the case here. They have plenty of proof, and in fact, they've been testing this method for a year now. I mean, once you see the sales page, once you hear what they're talking about, you'll be very impressed by the real proof that they're showing you in this course. So again, this is a case study with step-by-step training. It is essentially a passive income generating system that teaches you how to drive tons of targeted traffic. This is 100% free traffic. Now, there is a way that you can speed this up that they mentioned in the course that does involve a paid method. But again, this is 100% free, outside the fact that you will need to set up a website, WordPress website, and you need to get hosting. Hosting is probably $8, $9 a month. So don't let that be discouraging for you if you're not technical at all. No issues, because you can go on Fiverr, have somebody set this up for you for Fiverr charges $6 now. It's $5 plus a $1 processing fee. So for $6, you can have your WordPress website set up. Obviously, you need to get a domain name, and that's all you need to do. The traffic system is 100% free and is absolutely brilliant. I mean, when you find out what the traffic source is, it's likely that you've used it before, but you haven't used it in the way that they teach you in this course to drive targeted traffic for people that are already interested in what you're trying to promote. So Stefan and Greg have been testing this for a year, and they make anywhere from I say $330 because that's the example they use on the sales page, but $330 per week is what they're making from just one of their Pullii sites, just one of their sites. So we're talking roughly $1,200 a month that they're putting in from one website. And that's the thing I really like about this, because once you set it up, you can kind of rinse and repeat. You get one Pullii site going, and these guys are experienced. So let's say you don't make $1,200 on your first site. Let's say you make $200. You're still making $200 per month on recurring income, which means once you set this up, in most cases, because you had because your market is so targeted, and because the way they teach you to set it up, you're going to have traffic that continuously flows into your main website, where you're going to be monetizing with all the methods they teach you in the course. So you set up one site, you see success. The thought process is that you just keep repeating it and setting up more sites, and before you know it, you could be making a couple $1,000s a month just from these sites. And typically, people are interested in CPA marketing. They're interested in affiliate marketing. They're interested in local marketing. You can use the income that you're making from these recurring properties, and then you can outsource tasks that you are normally doing manually. That's the thought process here. No matter what your skill level is, no matter if you're a beginner or you're an advanced marketer, this is a perfect system, because you can set up income generating properties and then use that income to fund your other projects. And that's what it's really all about, to free up your time so you're not in front of a computer 16 to 18 hours a day. That's not an efficient way. Even if you're making good money, that's not the best use of your time. So eventually you want to get to a point where you're able to outsource all your tasks and you're not spending all your time in front of a computer. So there's tons of traffic and earning proof. It's very easy to implement. I'm not going to BS you and tell you that there's no work involved with anything that you're going to be doing that's going to be making you some income. There's going to be some work involved. So when you're buying these tools and softwares, it's nice to have all these things that help speed up process for you, but you really need to make sure that you go through the training course and you implement what they're saying. All right, so that covers what Pullii is. So how does the system work? I don't want to give it away, so I'm just going to try to be general and tell you it's a 3-step system. First, you set up your Pullii magnet. A Pullii magnet is a website. That's going to be a WordPress website that you set up according to how they teach you. This training is set up where Stefan is doing some of the training, Greg's doing some of the training. Greg's more on the SEO side of the house, where he's teaching you how to structure your site. There's plugins that you can use that will guide you through every step of the process. So again, if you're brand new and you worry that you won't be able to do this, this is a completely newbie-friendly method, and I'm not just saying that. It is something that anybody can implement if you just take your time and go through the videos. And then I recommend at sections where you kind of get stuck, you just outsource it. So first things first, you're going to set up a website, and then you're going to set up the Pullii traffic system. Now, the Pullii traffic system is going to come from a social media source. Again, it's not going to be a source that you haven't heard of before, but I guarantee you it's a source that you haven't utilized to its fullest potential. Even myself, I have websites. I started off with websites, doing blogging and doing Google AdSense and doing SEO. All kind of, that's kind of where I got my start before I got into CPA marketing, affiliate marketing, all those kind of things. I went on a website and bought, it was called Flipper.com. I went on Flipper and I bought a website, and it had 10 posts on it, and I built the website up myself, and I started connecting all these social media properties. And the traffic source they give you in this course, it still brings traffic to my website to this day. And I'm talking, that was a couple years ago. But the thing is, I didn't even set it up properly like they teach in the course. I just did it because I was trying to get some additional backlinks, and I've actually gone back and tweaked that since that time of taking this course, and I'll see what kind of results that it brings in for me. But you're going to be able to implement monetization strategies after you set up your website. It's several monetization strategies that they go through. They'll reveal the ones that are working best for them, and then there are additional case studies and the one-time offers that you can pay for that are going to show you or give you more insight on to how to further monetize and speed up the processes here. All right, so that's how the system works. It's a 3-step system. You set up your Pullii magnet. It's going to teach you how to completely set up the website and how to optimize it. Set up your Pullii traffic system using the social media source that they mentioned. And then you're going to implement the monetization strategy. So essentially that social media source that we're talking about is going to drive all the traffic to your WordPress website. And when that visitor lands on your WordPress website, they're going to teach you how to properly monetize that. So when that visitor is there, they're going to see, let's say they're in the dog niche. They're going to see maybe a dog training product that they could be potentially interested in. There may be a dog training advertisement that they're going to see and click on. There may be a dog training CPA offer that they're going to click on and say, oh, it's going to say something like get free dog food for a year. And then they click on that and enter for a chance to win that. So the idea is to get them to the website from the free traffic source and keep them there, because you got all these things that you already know they're interested in and they will potentially buy from you, and just keep money coming back in your pocket time in and time out. And they even show you how to build a list, so you get these people on an email list, and then you can constantly build a relationship with them and just mail them offers time and time again. All right, so that pretty much covers what this system is and how it works. I'm going to cut this video, and in the next video we'll talk about how much it costs. We'll talk about one-time offers, etc., etc. All right, so I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care.